everyone, welcome to episode 5 of the Adventurous Joe Show. Today's episode I'll be dedicating to my grandmother who passed away this Saturday. Grandma, I love you, miss you, and as it is right now, I'm happy. Episode number 4 of my show has reached 114 views already. Few new subscribers. I love it. Also, my grandmother would have been so proud of me knowing that I've made it this far. So, here we go, and welcome to the newest episode. Today, I'll be doing reviews of G.I.Joe-Cobra Civil War, the complete trade paperback. And I mean complete. This sucker for $49.99. It was worth it. Also, we'll be also talking about video game review with Tara the Terran. As some of you know her as Tara Babcock, but she goes by Tara the Terran when it comes to StarCraft 2 stuff. So we'll be talking with her about her video game review thing that she did of playing in arcade mode on StarCraft 2. It can help improve skill level. I did not know that. Now I know. And now, so will you. We'll also be talking about movie review of Lego Batman, the movie, on DVD. I know, I'm trying very hard not to say this with a straight face. It's a kid's movie, what do you expect? But I love that kind of stuff, so go figure. Also, I'll be telling you about the very first story I ever wrote, so let's get started. Okay, comic book review. We're going to be doing of G.I. Joe, the complete. This is what I meant by complete, people. See how thick this sucker is? Look at how thick this sucker is. Front to back. This actually contains 6 trade paperbacks. 6! It's the complete Cobra Civil War. Now, you're wondering why Cobra is going into a civil war? Well, it turns out Chuckles of the G.I. Joe team killed Cobra Commander. And now a new Cobra Commander is being chosen by a contest. And all the Cobra members are taking place in it. And this is not your father's G.I. Joe. This ain't even my G.I. Joe. This G.I. Joe has everybody dying. Seriously. Main characters for G.I. Joe, even main characters for Cobra, are being killed off in this sucker. All because of one person is going to be chosen to be the new Cobra Commander. And the book was a great read. The artwork, amazingly done. And I mean amazingly well done. You're seeing stuff in here. Yeah, that's how good this book is. And plus, cover price was $49.99. I got it from Amazon for $19.99 because I had it was on pre-order. By mistake, they got it. They listed it that way. I got it. So that's their mistake. Anyhow, it's a great read. I give it a 10 out of 10. I loved every moment of it. And finding out who gets chosen to be the new Cobra Commander will blow you away, literally. My next comic book review, I will tell you about Cobra Command's complete trade paperback. That's 3 trade paperbacks in one book. Okay, next up we'll be talking about the video game review time with Tara the Terran, better known as Tara Babcock, supermodel / uber nerd and video gamer extraordinaire. She does her show every Thursday called Terran the Terran's Tactics. And this episode from last Thursday showed how playing in arcade mode on StarCraft 2 can help improve your skill level. Seriously, she did a fantastic job with this episode, telling you all about different races you can use or different methods you can use to help improve your skill level on this game. I mean, I haven't even tried it yet because I don't have the full game yet. But when I do, I am going to give it a try myself. So, video game review of Terran the Terran. You want to check it out for yourself? The link is down below. Don't agree with her tactics? Let her know. Don't agree with my giving her a promo on this show? Let me know. That's what the comments are for, people. Anyhow, time for our movie review. Hang on a second. It fell down. That's better. Okay. Movie review time. Lego Batman. The movie. DC Superheroes Unite. This movie was jam-packed and funny as hell. It's a kids movie, okay? So you're not going to see a lot of the whole violence and swearing as you would do as an adult movie kind of thing. It was, pretty much settled towards kids. And it's also based off the Lego Batman 2 video game. Now, this game was amazingly well done. I loved playing the game, but at the same time, I loved the movie, especially the witty comments between Batman and Superman. Like when he grabs him at one point and throws him up into the air, and his Batman's cape just flies open like this, and it shows the bat-like symbol in the moonlight, and he goes, "Not cool." And he called him a sourpuss. It's funny. I mean, it's a kids-based movie, but at the same time, it's funny. I give it 8 out of 10. It's mostly just aimed towards kids, but it's still good. It's a good movie. I check it out. Also, included with it, even if you buy the Blu-ray copy, you get a Lego figure, an exclusive Lego figure. This is of Clark Kent, aka Superman. So, yeah, it's pretty good that way. Okay, now, I'm going to tell you all about the very first story I ever wrote. It is called seriously, this was the very first story I ever wrote. People kind of got a little ticked off about what I put in it. Because for one, it had Dragon Ball Z characters, it had everything. I called it, hang on a second here. Oh my god, I never gave it a title. Well, apparently I based it off an alternate universe type of thing, so. Oh my god, I never gave my first story a title. Oh, there's an idea. Working title in progress. Okay, this is the very first story I ever wrote. I was about 19, 20 years old when I wrote it. It was shortly after I got out of high school. And, yeah, it's that kind of story. It's got everybody in it. It's got Transformers. It's got Dragon Ball Z characters. It's got yours truly in it. And it was kind of interesting in a way. Mostly because I added some pictures. Yeah, not meant for YouTube kind of stuff. But at the same time, my parents, they were proud of me for writing my first story, but at the same time, disgusted by it. They said, it was interesting, but at the same time, I should have left the pictures out. Anyways, my grandmother, she loved it. She thought it was hilariously funny and everything. And, yeah, she said she was very proud of me for writing it. She said that maybe someday I'll become an accomplished writer, author, who knows, Right now, I just came across it the other day and I started to remember everything I did in it. I was thinking to myself, maybe I was a little drunk with power back then or something. Anyways, my very first story I ever wrote, my parents said I should have left the pictures out of it. It makes it too raunchy looking. Looks like it was meant for hentai kind of stuff, you know. My kid brother asked, why did I even put pictures in it? But I wanted to make the story more interesting, you know, not just the words, but adding the pictures made it more interesting. But at the same time, everybody kind of got disgusted by it too, so. Well, there you have it. The very first story I ever wrote. Oh! Back on Terran the Terran. Tara the Terran. Sorry, Tara. No offense to you. None. Okay. I was so elated to hear that Team 2-Rex was going to be competing in the Superstar thing, the Superstar All-Star Pro thing. Well, it went badly. Very badly. Not only it was the day after my grandmother had just passed away and I was so tired from everything, but at the same time I was sitting there trying to root for Team 2-Rex, which was Tara Babcock and Living Pink. Living Pink. Yeah. L-I-V-I. Yeah. You get the idea. Anyways, the story here is that everything kind of backfired once the big guys got involved. Because they were doing so well, Team 2-Rex was winning, and then all of a sudden they got this other team came along, had pros on it, and they wiped the floor with them. It was an awful mess. It was a terrible mess. But at the same time, I still root for Team 2-Rex. I think they're a great team. Tara Babcock and Living Pink. They're awesome together. But at the same time, too many distractions. Way too many distractions. You're trying... See, Tara was doing her live stream at the time, and at the same time, Living Pink's doing hers, and they're playing together online and stuff. But too many distractions come from the fact that you're trying to pay attention to the game, but you're also paying attention to the people writing about it and stuff, the comments. I think they could have done better. But at the same time, when you're dealing with pros that are better than you, probably been doing this crap for years, more than you have, it's a little hard to win against pros. Especially when there's these pros like Hero and a few other people that entered the WCS tournaments and stuff. It just blows your mind. You know, what can you do against stuff like this? Well, one thing I would have done, made sure I was more focused on the game than anybody else. Not the comments or anything else in between. Plus, the server kept dropping everyone. I don't know what the hell the deal was with Blizzard that day or whatever, but the server problems were a horrendous mess. Because at one point, Tara got locked right out of the game. And she's just like, what the f... You know... I can't say that on here. Too many people watching that are probably a little sensitive to the whole language barriers. Anyways, Team 2-Rex, sorry for your loss, but at the same time, I'm still rooting for you every step of the way, no matter what. Okay, and that about does it. Now, today's paper, my grandmother's obituary hit. And I still don't know how to feel about her death. It's a hard thing to figure out. My folks, even my aunts, uncles, they all think I'm in shock from it or something, but the question is, how do you handle something this badly, you know? Anyways, that's all for this show of the Adventurous Joe Show. I was your host, Joseph Michaels. And, recap real quick. Comic book review of G.I. Joe, the complete Cobra Civil War trade paperback. 10 out of 10. Excellent artwork, great storyline, and at the same time, incredibly well done and well written. Put together perfectly the way it was meant to be. Also, price for $50, not too bad, especially if you can get it for that much. But I hear on eBay you can get it for 20 bucks now. Go for it, I say. Anyways, also the video game review. We did about Tara the Terran. You want to check out the video for yourself, see how arcade mode will help you improve your skill levels. Links down below. Also, Lego Batman, the movie. It's a kid's movie, but at the same time, loved it nonetheless. 8 out of 10, mostly because it's a kid's movie. And, you know, the price was a little too much, but at the same time, you get an exclusive little Lego minifigure of Clark Kent, aka Superman. So, not too shabby. Even though it's been... And, like I said, Lego Batman, the movie, great to watch. It's a game... It's a great game to play, both for adults and kids alike. I mean, if you love Lego, enjoy it. I mean, it's a fun thing to play, even as an adult. Also, I gave it an 8 out of 10, mostly for the fact that it's, you know, based on the video game, and at the same time, it's aimed towards more children than adults kind of stuff. But at the same time, loved it. I loved it. Plus, even with the Blu-ray, you get the little exclusive Lego minifigure of Clark Kent, aka Superman. Okay, also, last but not least, the very first story I ever wrote. Yeah, it's a lot to remember. And to find out, all this time, I've never had a title for the blasted thing. I'm just, like, flabbergasted right now. Final note. Tara the Terran will have her Thursday show, like usual. Only, next Tuesday and Thursday, no Terran Talks, and no Tara the Terran Tactics, because she'll be at E3. That's right. My gal, Tara Babcock, going to E3. Biggest video game event of the year. Hopefully, it'll have some good news about the Xbox One. Games. That's what I keep hearing. Also, more on the PlayStation 4. Some big news about how Star Wars games are going to be done by certain companies now and all this stuff. I want to hear it all, and I'm hoping to hear it from her when she does her interviews and everything else for Zoom and Games. I look forward to it all. Until then, this has been the Adventurous Joe Show. I will see you all next episode. Peace out. Also, to my grandmother, I miss you. I love you. I know you'd be so proud of me right now. And, sleep with the angels, okay? Bye.